Yes, yes, yes. Welcome back to another episode of the NYAF podcast. We're getting into All-Star Weekend, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Remember to follow us at NYAF_pod on Instagram, on Twitter. You can also find us on Podbean, iTunes, and YouTube.
Yes, yes. So this All-Star game, man, how you feeling? New format, All-Star Weekend, dunk contest, three-point contest. How'd you like
good.
it?
It was all good, all good. I didn't watch Friday, celebrity game and all that stuff, but Saturday, the 3-point contest, the skills challenge. Skills challenge, I feel like they gotta switch it up a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting. But man, that slam dunk contest, that really, stole the show on Saturday. Probably one of the best dunk contests we've seen in what, 2 decades or so. It was
Probably our lifetime. I don't remember the 88. I was born in 88, so I don't remember the dunk contest that Jordan and Wilt had. So that was probably the best one I've seen.
The ones later on with Kobe and Vince Carter, those were good. And
yeah, I feel you knew who were gonna win those. Like Vince Carter was like you just wanted to see him.
Yeah, he was the elite.
See how high he went.
Yeah, he was in another level. But they really did good, man. It was all the dunks were really good. Everybody's always complaining we're seeing the same dunks. We're not seeing anything new. We saw new dunks. I feel like there was a little bit of drama towards the end, them not knowing who to give it to. And I feel like they gave it to the wrong person. I mean, this guy Jones, Derrick Jones Jr., I was impressed. He was up there. When he dunked, he was getting so much air. It wasn't even funny. Like, he was up there. I was really impressed. And when people dunk, I like to see them, be violent with it, like just really
yamming it in there.
They were doing that, and it was really exciting to see the power, the everything, like from how high they were jumping to as hard as they were bringing it down. It was really good slam dunk contests. But I feel like my man Aaron Gordon got robbed once again.
Man, Orlando, man, feels for Aaron Gordon. 2 years in the dunk contest, 2 years he got robbed. I feel he got robbed. I spoke to a couple people, and they feel like Derrick Jones Jr. had the flashier dunks, but Aaron Gordon was just yamming it in there as hard as possible. I feel like that one over Taco Fall, which not a lot of people know, he has a Central Florida. He's from UCF. So I feel like Aaron Gordon had that Orlando chemistry, and Taco Fall just messed up, man. He did put the hands up. All you have to do is put your hand down, man. Hand down.
His hands are like this big.
But I think it was a great, man. I feel like that was the only mess up of the entire weekend was probably that controversy that they were talking about it all morning after the Sunday morning, and they just kept bringing it up. So I feel like that was the only negative, but I don't see too much negative besides maybe Aaron Gordon saying he's not going to compete anymore.
Which is messed up, man, because honestly, what we saw him do on Saturday and what he did in the dunk contest against
Zach LaVine.
I mean, he's got to be one of the best dunkers of all time.
Yeah, definitely. That the sit down under the leg.
That's
with Zach LaVine. That dunk contest that's something crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but it's sad to say, you can see he's hurt. He really feels like he was robbed. So
I mean he did say that's it. He said he's done. He's gonna try to win the 3-point contest next, which is pretty funny because you don't think of Aaron Gordon as a 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
I guess anything's possible.
I mean, the 3-point contest was pretty good too. I like the way they
Added that 3-point ball.
yeah, they added that Mountain Dew ball. That was
Yeah, yeah.
it made it interesting because you're like, oh, these guys are missing, and then all of a sudden, boom, he hits that 3-point ball, and he's right back in it. And now all you gotta do is make the next 5 out of 6. So it was NBA. Again, we've spoken about this in our previous episodes. NBA knows what to do to get people watching and to entertain
Yeah, they get it right. They know
every single time.
they know. I a lot of people say Adam Silver is probably the best commissioner out of all the sports, the major sports, because he knows what he's doing. He gets it right. He connects with the fans. He connects with the players, and he knows what to do to make money. And
Yeah,
that
he
was
was.
a great
He,
weekend for the NBA.
yeah, he's very smart. He knows how to sell his product, and he it just you got to take your hat off to the NBA for what they did this weekend. The All Star game, man, the All Star game. As our age, people our age, we we were too young to see Jordan, and these All Star games with all the greats, Dominique Wilkins, all these guys, and we always heard and people always talked about how soft the All Star games were recently because guys aren't playing defense. They're real buddy buddy. And back in Jordan's days, these guys they wanted to play each other because it's the best versus the best, and it brought out the best in them. They wanted to beat these guys, and it wasn't just let's just put on a show. No, it was we don't care who's watching. We just want to win.
And
And
I wouldn't put it past Jordan that he probably has some side bets going on
I
about
was
who's
I
gonna.
was gonna say myself,
There was
we always
definitely
hear
side bets
betting,
going on.
but man, they really this new format that I heard was I think Chris Paul came up with it.
But yeah, so the new format was each quarter they started over. So the first quarter, I believe LeBron's team won.
Yep.
Second quarter,
Honest.
Giannis came out on top, and then third quarter actually ended in a tie. So that
Which made it even better. Like
conveniently, yeah, that was
yeah, it was
crazy.
like all the stars aligned perfectly for this game. Everything you wanted to see in a game, it happened. It happened, and it was an amazing game.
You can definitely see the first two quarters, um, all the lob passes and the runaway dunks, the fast breaks. So you got, as a fan, you got that experience in, and then you can see the third quarter, the tide started to shift, and everyone started to bunker down, started playing defense towards
Yeah,
the end of the third quarter, and then that fourth quarter was amazing, man.
it was. The guys were taking charges. They were arguing with the refs.
Right, yeah, man, it
We
was
had
like a
players be
playoff game.
challenged. It
We had
was
two challenges, and they both got
yeah,
overturned.
yeah. I mean, guys were blocked. That Giannis block on LeBron. I
That was
mean,
LeBron-esque.
yeah, it was the defense that everybody was playing. It was a really good game.
I
And then
read something. It was funny. They asked Giannis what was the game plan in the fourth quarter, and they said we were passing the ball to whoever Harden was guarding, which just drove
that's
me.
two shots. That's two
Was,
shots. To take it harder.
that was so funny, man. I was like, man, this guy, he can't catch a break, can he?
Yeah, but it was really good, and it was nice to see that they were doing it for two charities, and I think LeBron's team. So each quarter that you win
It
is
was
a
a
hundred
hundred.
thousand towards that charity.
Yeah, 100,000.
Giannis, it was 100 for the first one, which LeBron won. 100 for the second, which Giannis teams won. Then the tie in the third quarter made it so that the
The
hundred
fourth
grand
quarter
from
was
that went to the fourth quarter. So now
right,
they were
right.
playing, I believe, for 300,000 because the I think the final was for 200,000.
Yeah, so I think LeBron won their charity $400,000, And then Giannis had 100,000 for his charity,
Yeah,
which
and
is great, man.
I saw on Twitter Giannis he tweeted out that they will between the players on his team they were gonna chip in another 100,000 for his charity that they were playing for.
Oh wow, that's amazing, man.
Yeah, and it was cool to see how much they cared about it. Like everybody was so invested. I saw a shot, a picture on Twitter where it was like LeBron had the ball and it was the fourth quarter, and you could see what they call celebrity row. On court,
Yeah, yeah,
court
yeah.
all the celebrities sit, everybody standing up. You know, they're pretty much standing on the court
Yeah,
because
you had Spike Lee running up and down the court, getting mad, telling the ref that's a charge, that's a
yeah,
foul.
it was
Everybody was into it, man. It was good to see.
yeah.
Definitely had me interested in watching till the end because other All Star games, I probably would have turned it off by the third quarter.
But yeah, honestly I haven't watched a full All Star game since Kobe was in it. I used to watch it because just to see Kobe, but
Speaking of Kobe, how'd you like the new MVP being named for Kobe?
I was very happy as a Kobe fan, as a basketball fan. I was very, very happy. It was a classy move on the NBA's part to name the All Star MVP award after Kobe. I think they named it after him because he's, I believe, tied for the most All Star game MVPs. I think he has four. He had four. So it was cool. It was nice to see. I was happy that I was rooting for Kawhi because I like Kawhi and I think Kawhi he reminds me a lot of Kobe. The way he plays, he's a little bit quieter than Kobe was, but when you watch him in the playoffs, he has that Mamba mentality where it's
Yeah,
give me
he
the ball.
definitely does.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not. He'll pass it when he has to, but he reminds me a lot of Kobe Bryant. You
Yeah,
know,
and he definitely dedicated the trophy to him too. So
yeah, it was nice to see that. It was nice. It was again All Star Weekend was really good. The tribute to Kobe with Jennifer Hudson. That was
in the
that was
beginning, yeah, that was really touching. They
Common.
did,
Common did a great job,
they
man.
did.
Like
Yeah, I was gonna say they did a great bringing it together. All, all, all of them did a great job. Like
yeah,
from
yeah,
from the beginning with Common and Jennifer Hudson, it was definitely a great show for Kobe.
yeah. It was everything. It was a great weekend all around for the NBA. So again, hats off to them. They did a great job, and I really hope they keep this format. I'm pretty sure they will because it was a huge success. But and I mean, going into it, you thought that you looked at LeBron's team on paper, you looked at Giannis' team on paper, and you're like, wow, this is gonna be one sided. And for like I think for a little bit in the first quarter, it kind of looked like that. You were like, all right, this is what we expected. But then Giannis was playing hard the whole game. It looked like he refused to let LeBron win.
Yeah,
It was a
I
lot
mean,
of
if you're a betting man, I just want to say GM LeBron is 3-0 and the All Star, the new All Star. When he gets to pick his own team.
mhm.
He's undefeated.
I mean, I would like to see that kind of change a little bit. I don't know how they could do it. Maybe like make them shoot for it. Like each basketball has a name on it, and you make it that guy's on your team. That'd be kind of cool, or something like that. But the whole just having them on TV talking,
You would change that format.
that whole picking the teams for the All Star game. But other than that, man, that's just nitpicking really because the NBA has figured out this whole All Star thing because you compare it to the Pro Bowl, which is garbage. You compare it to
The Pro Bowl is just a joke. I think they have to do
really
something about the Pro Bowl, but
it is. I like when they do the quarterbacks and they got to hit the targets.
yeah,
Cool, but other than that, I mean, the Pro Bowl is a complete joke. And the MLB All-Star game, it's cool. You got the home run derby and stuff, but I feel like that could get better too. They should add some kind of competitions to that to make it better as well. And it's baseball. It's not for everybody. It's slow paced, but you get to see all the stars, the best pitchers going against the best hitters. So, but the NBA has figured it out. So, you know, it, good job, NBA, man. Good job. They're doing.
I don't see them going back to a different. I mean, the players seem to like this format. The fans seem to like this format. I mean, it would be a mistake if they mess anything up. Just stick with what works, and this is what's working right now.
Yeah, well, worries. The only thing I could see is like I don't know if you saw when Ben Simmons he slipped.
Right, yeah.
For a second, I was like, oh man, you don't want nobody to get hurt. You don't want your star to get hurt. But
I mean, to be honest, you could get hurt just running down the court. I mean,
you could pull a hamstring, anything. And they say, in the previous All-Star games, people weren't playing at 100%. And usually in sports, when you don't play at
100%, that's the time you get hurt.
So, I mean, I like it. I loved it. I hope it continues so we could keep seeing, that competition, because it felt like street ball. It felt like, it got chippy. People were, taking charges and fouls. It was a great weekend. So
what do you think about what Joel Embiid said? So he basically said you shouldn't be able to win on a free throw. So it should be like I guess 2 and go home, I guess. You know what I mean? Like just like the street ball.
Yeah. You got to win by at least 2.
Yeah.
I felt the same way. Like
or I don't know how they would stop, because if you can't win by a free throw and you're down, all you have to do is foul.
So no free throws in the fourth quarter after you get to a certain score. The goal score was 157 to win.
Yeah.
So let's say once you get to 140, there's no more free throws. If they foul you, they could call a foul, but you just take it out like you do in street ball. The guy, everybody's set up. You give it to him at the top of the key and reset, and that's it. No free throws in the last part of the game.
I didn't like that either, but they would have to figure something out. But other than that, I think it really works. I don't see them tweaking anything anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It was a great success. So I mean, when Anthony Davis went to the foul line and he missed, I was like, oh, that's what everybody wanted. Like,
yeah, and then he wants to go in right after. I missed on purpose just to put some pressure on myself.
Fun out of it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that was a perfect miss. If you were gonna miss any other way, that had to be the perfect. It hit right off the back rim. So
I couldn't miss like that if I tried.
That I don't know how he managed it, but he said he did it on purpose. You believe him?
He's Anthony Davis. He's one of the best players in the league, so you have to, right?
From Chicago, he said he wanted to put pressure on myself, so I guess I get it.
But it was good. What I wanted to ask you, what do you think about? And nobody's really spoken about it, but you listen to the radio, and especially Stephen A. Smith.
Right.
I know a while back he mentioned Kawhi saying that LeBron's afraid to like guard him and stuff, that he needs to stop that. And I feel like there's like, you can see how everybody's friends in the NBA, but with LeBron and Kawhi, I don't know if it's because the whole who's the best player in the league thing, or just the fact that they're both in LA now. But there seems to be some kind of like, even though Kawhi was on LeBron's team, it seems to be like some kind of this friction there. And it's like LeBron really, I guess he wanted to win that first Kobe Bryant, MVP award, just like everybody else. But it felt like he was kind of, you don't see them talking and hanging out and joking around like you see others do together. So
I think it's just the simple fact that they're both competitors, man. They're both the number one in their minds. So it doesn't matter if you're a LeBron fan or a Kawhi fan. In their head, they're number one, and no one's gonna tell them anything about them not being number one. So I think, and especially now that they're both in LA, um, this is a perfect time for Kawhi to take over because LeBron is towards the end of his career. I want to say. I mean, he still has a lot of juice. Don't get me wrong. He's having an MVP season. So I'm not saying LeBron's past his prime, but Kawhi's in his prime.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think it's just the competitors in them. Right now, I think it would be something to watch, man. I can't wait for the playoffs, man, because that LA Laker, LA Clippers, I don't know what they're gonna do. I guess the grounds crew has to change the stickers every other day.
It's not just the stickers; it's all the colors.
No, it's gonna it's gonna be something to watch. I wonder if they get like travel days still. I guess it's not even for the teams; it's gonna be for the grounds crew.
Yeah, you have to.
But let us know how you feel about the All-Star game. If you liked it, the new formats. If you want to see anything different, also let us know in the comments. If you're listening on our podcast, you can reach out to us on our Instagram or our Twitter, NYAF_pod. That's NYAF_pod, Instagram and Twitter. Follow us on Instagram, like and comment below. Don't forget to subscribe either. We have a lot of views, not a lot of subscribers, but we're getting there. We're getting a lot of videos and content for you guys. So just stick with us.
Yeah.
If you definitely like what you hear, just like and comment. Let us know what you want to hear, what you want to talk about, and we'll put it out there for you.
Yeah.
Again, I'm YoKev. That's Peter.
If you don't want to see Kevin's ugly face, you could just listen to us on Podbean, iTunes.
Oh, wait a minute.
But we appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Peace out.
All right, we out.